Despite Cam Kitchen's heroic effort, Arizona falls to Kansas 69-80. There's a lot to talk about this game right here, guys. This video brought to you by Old Pueblo Coin. Speedway in Columbus. Stop in sometime. Free appraisals on gold, silver, coins, jewelry, paper money, all the good things. And, stop on in. Tell them Ben sent you. Okay, so, hey, I'm Ben. Let's talk about U of A women's basketball here. A game that was definitely kind of a rough game to watch in lots of ways. Honestly, I thought we played overall pretty well. Hats off to Kansas, who moved the ball extremely well. They found the open shooter. By design sometimes. They had a play that worked really efficiently in the first half, first quarter especially, and then after that they just moved the ball kind of naturally from the post back outside. That's what happens when you have the best post player in the conference. Should I say that? Is that wrong? So Jelaya Davis is a freshman, and she's only played 9 games, I think. She's averaging 20 points in that 9-game span. She had 25 on 10 of 18 shooting, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and man, she was really impressive. I think she's the best power forward I've seen this year, and reminds me in some ways of Kate Reese with the level of aggressiveness, only she's a little bit bigger, a little bit more athletic, inside, outside, pulling the little 10-foot jumper right over our 6'7" forwards. Very impressive player, and hats off to them. That 1-2 punch of Davis and Samaya Nichols. Nichols ended up getting her 18 points on 10 of 12 free throws. We'll talk about free throws here in a little bit. They end up shooting 55% for the game. That first quarter, Kansas scores 27. We score 21. Their scoring by quarter goes 27, 17, 15, and 21. A lot of that was free throws at the end in that last quarter, and Arizona goes 21, 11, 23, and 14. Kansas builds a 14-point lead. Our biggest lead was right out of the gate. We had a 4-point lead, thanks to a very nice start from Samaya Sugapong, who ends up going 6 of 12 overall for the game with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Once again, our much smaller team out-rebounded 39-23, but also we're turning people over. I mean, they had Kansas had 20 turnovers and 22 assists, so it was still positive for them. But Arizona played a pretty clean game. We only had 13 turnovers and 17 assists. Noelani Cornfield going the full 40 minutes for us. 3 of 11 from the field, 6 of 6 at the line. She ends up with 12 points. But once again, 7 rebounds and 10 assists, a couple steals. 4 fouls. Magically did not foul out. We had 3 players foul out. We'll talk more about fouls in just a second here. T. Welch, 25 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, and 8 points. Nothing bad to say about her game. Denia Trammell nor Francois. Hard game. Francois fouled out in 19 minutes. We'll talk more about fouls in a minute. Denia Trammell going 30 minutes this game, 3 of 10 from the field, 6 points, 3 rebounds. A decent showing for her. The hard part was really we had a harder time guarding them. Trammell's as a true freshman, Francois is a 5th-year senior. Francois a little bit more on the experience side, on the defensive side especially. That shows at times, and it's hard having her off the court when you've got just a stud of a freshman who's really tearing up the conference right now. Both of our big bigs got to play a little bit more tonight. Blessing at a banjo with 13 minutes, a couple of rebounds. Achola Magat, 12 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 5 from the field. And you got it. 5 fouls. She fouls out. Did I mention everyone who fouled out? Samaya Sugapong fouled out. Nora Francois fouled out. Achola Magat fouled out. Blessing at a banjo in 13 minutes had 4 fouls. Noelani Cornfield played 40 minutes, but she had 4 fouls. The fouls were 29-15. And, U of A fans are a bit perplexed. upset. There was some screaming and yelling, probably in a very unfriendly way. By the way, let's keep it clean out there, guys. Booing is okay. It's in a sports arena, but calling the name of the ref out by the first name is Bush League. So here we go. The big story for the night for Arizona, Cam Kitchen, coming off the bench, getting 19 minutes, 16 points on 6 of 11 shooting, including 4 of 8 from outside. A couple of steals, rebound, a turnover, but really nice to see her getting some time. Coach afterwards said, as long as she can play good defense, she can be out there. It's still hard for me to hear some of those words because I just look at, a coach has her standards, so I get that. But also I look at the makeup of the team and I'm like, well, I think from what I can see, and I'm not seeing what the coaches are saying, her defense doesn't look that different to me than some of the other kids that are out there playing 35, 40 minutes. But we're going to probably need her offense. Molly Ladwig did not see the court tonight. Also, same attitude I've had the whole time. I'd love to see her get 5 or 10 minutes a game. Let Samaya get a breather. I think we're going to need Molly. I just do. I'm a big Molly fan. What are you going to do? Flogging Molly, all the Mollys, whatever it is. So this game, lots of fouls by Arizona. I will not blame a loss on the refs. I will say that the refs had a bad night. They could have played better tonight. So, you can't let the refs affect the outcome of the game. I don't know if they get rated or judged or get a scorecard. It sounded like after the game that the coaches do put together refereeing clips, like the universities, I guess they do after every game, it sounds like, and send them into the Big 12 to talk about who's doing what. The one ref I recognized, the other two I did not, and the one was no bueno. No bueno. So, other highlights for the team. Pretty good selection of shots. 11 of 13 at the free throw line, once again, 85%. That's good. 43% from the field's not terrible. 6 of 16 from outside. Not terrible. All pretty good stats all around. Let's see what else we have cooking here in the Big 12 right now. Once again, it is the Big Texas. Tejas is Texas Tech at 1. This is the standings. TCU at 2. Baylor's 3rd. Then Oklahoma State. And then West Virginia. I like that West Virginia team. I think they're sneaky good. Utah, ASU, BYU, Kansas State, Colorado, Cincinnati, Iowa State, UCF, Kansas, Arizona, and Houston. So, what is coming up here for Arizona this weekend? We have Iowa State. So this will be an interesting game. The coaching staff has put together good game plans for Arizona against better teams. TCU, we played pretty tough for a long time. We will see what the game plan is here against the Iowa State. Audie Crooks averaging 27 points a game in 28 minutes. Our former player Jada Williams getting 7.5 assists a game. Audie Crooks shooting 67% from the field, so 2 out of 3 shots go in. That's some pretty good stuff right there. Very efficient. We'll see if coach changes offense for defense. I know most coaches have their mindset about this. I still think sometimes you got to have some offensive players in, and let them get their 2 points per game. Their 2-pointers. I don't know. We'll see. The coaches will have a plan, not me, not my job. So Arizona coming up the rest of the schedule here for the next couple weeks. We got Iowa State on Saturday, and then on the 28th we are at Arizona State. I think that might be a Wednesday. And then we have a little homestand on the 1st of February, a 2 p.m. game. Oklahoma State's coming to town. That's going to be a tough game. Oklahoma State firing on all cylinders, looking like TCU out there on offense. And then we have Kansas State coming to town on the 4th at 6 p.m. So that's the next 2 weeks of basketball. Hope to see you down at McHale Center. Thanks for supporting the kids. That Iowa State game, they're the only team in the conference beating us in attendance. Way to go, Arizona. Bear down, and we will catch you next time.